There is absolutely so much stuff that we have to talk about and cover. This is not clickbait. I'm telling you guys, there is so much positive news, bullish news, catalyst, everything you could think of that's happening right now in crypto. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. There's so much more to come. That's going to be super super awesome for crypto. All right. So first off, right off bat, taking a look at the prices, the current prices on coinmarketcap.com. We got Bitcoin reaching $63,800 right here. All right, so you guys zoom in a bit more for this. Bitcoin just started pumping parabolically. I'm talking about going crazy. Now, for those who may not know, after the whole Donald Trump shooting incident that happened, right after like during that was happening, I myself was looking at the charts and there was like a huge buy candle on Bitcoin. And then ever since then, Bitcoin just continued to pump, continued to pump. And I'm going to explain why, right? One of the main reasons why is because even after that incident with Donald Trump still announced that he still plans on attending a Bitcoin conference that's going to be happening later this month, which you have people, betting on him to not only win the election, but also just the fact of this man who survived an attempted, you know, assassination, he's going to be speaking, right? And it may be the first time that he actually speaks on video for all we know, but he plans on speaking at the Bitcoin conference. So you had a bunch of people bullish on that, buying Bitcoin because you have the president, the former president, right? Who was in Pennsylvania, right? Survived the shooting, and now he's plans on talking at the Bitcoin conference, right? Not only attending it, but speaking there too. So you have that. Then on top of that, right, we have the Ethereum news, right? We have the Ethereum ETF news. It says Ethereum tops 3,300 as analysts tip ETF approvals this week. So we have Ethereum ETF approval that's supposed to be happening this week. And when it comes to ETFs, whether it's a Bitcoin ETF, Ethereum ETF, like that brings in more investors itself. So that's another positive. But on top of that, right? Just on top of that, right? Shout outs to Ash Crypto. He said the biggest week for altcoin investors, ETF S1 approval will likely happen this week, and that will kickstart ETF trading. This is probably the biggest development in the altcoin space. All right, let me say that again. Let me say this again. He said this is probably the biggest development in the altcoin space as it'll unlock 100 billion plus dollars of institutional money into altcoins. Okay. And it says if ETH ETF turns out to be a success, there could there could be a few more spot altcoins um, ETH approval in this bull run. Family offices, pension funds, banks, and hedge funds will be able to buy alts that will begin the biggest alt season. So just imagine so much more like potential investors can be brought into crypto. We've already had certain like big Bitcoin and ETFs that's been approved, but this is another one that could possibly be approved. Right? There's a high chance of it being approved. Then he says all coins and global liquidity are also making a reversal as global liquidity will rise, alts will boom. So if you look at this chart right here, you can see that currently we're like right here 2024, and we're pretty far down. And if you even if you look in the 2021 area, right, 2021 spot where you had like Shiba Inu, Dogecoin, Bitcoin, everything was like popping off and stuff. This is how high the 2021 bull run went to, right? This high right here. Let me see if I can zoom in a bit more. All right, can't really zoom in, but this is what 2021 looked like. And then right now, 2024, we're currently right here, not all the way at the bottom, but pretty close towards the bottom. But you can see us making a way back, right? Going back to what he said, a reversal, right? We have a reversal going on as of right now. So just imagine if this goes all the way back up here to where we have something similar to a 2021 bull run when so many altcoins and Bitcoin was pumping. Like that can be insane. And there's so many things that's pointing to that that I'm going to share with you right now. Even this, man, shout outs to Watcher Guru. They posted this video showing the CEO of BlackRock, one of the biggest Bitcoin holders, saying, right, Larry Fink, the CEO of BlackRock, says Bitcoin is digital gold, right? People have said this a few times. I believe he said this a few times, but I mean, just hearing him say it again, this is at the perfect timing, right? You have Bitcoin pumping, you have Ethereum going back up. Just to see this video happen, like pop up again, that adds more to the positivity, right? And then shout out to Jesse Polak, who is the lead team, or he's a team leader over on Base, right? The chain slash network that's under Coinbase, right? The same network that has like Brett, and just a bunch of other like Base chain tokens and stuff on. He said PSA, the Base core team is going into zone 3, between 3 and 5 through end of summer. Why? Because the technology is finally ready and it's time to bring the world on chain. Now, if you guys been following Jesse Pollock, or maybe if you haven't, this man has been like, like when I say this man is super active, he's super active on Twitter. He's a big part of this like base chain slash Coinbase mission of bringing 1 billion+ users on chain and having more people get into crypto through their new smart wallet, and to also, using like the base chain and stuff. And he even showed this, right? He showed this example where he said, first it was vacation, right? This is zone 0, right? Pretty much to give you an example of like, you know, like a scale between, 0 between 5 of how, again the core team of base when they first started. And I remember when he announced this on Twitter when he was on like vacation and stuff and everything. He said zone 0, vacation, complete disconnect, no worries, no stress, right? That's zone 0. Then zone 1 is offsites, short weeks, type 1 fun, celebration, important for resetting. And then you enter zone 2, which we were previously just in. He said a regular Coinbase week, challenging, but not too I think not too stressful, not too hard. He said no impact to personal life. But now zone 3, which he says that the team is entering, zone 3, it's going to be a hard week, right? Hard weeks of work, filling, um, time to turn up, small personal trade offs. And then zone 4, very hard week, filling, time to sprint, significant personal trade offs. Zone 5, max capacity, extreme week, type 2 fun, filling, I cannot do this. What personal life? So pretty much he just saying, in other words, long story short, they're about to turn up over at the base core team over there at Coinbase, ready to bring again 1 billion+ users on chain. And on top of that, like they really are designing like the best, not just they're not trying to just make a cooler, you know, web app, or just like they're really trying to make like they're really making a revolutionary, just overall better app to help new investors find out how crypto works and just make it easier for people to get in when it comes to crypto, because it's a lot of people who get into crypto and they're kind of discouraged because it's so much crazy stuff, like it's so much things to kind of like keep up with, right? It's like learning a new language for the first time, right? Right here it says the new Coinbase wallet app gives you a full picture of all of your on-chain activity, 360 view of your holdings, connect all of your wallets, one-stop shop for trading, smart wallet companion, and tools for on-chain creativity. So they're doing the best to make the best app possible to again bring in so much more investors, right? And then we have it over here. Shout outs to Lark Davis right here. He said imagine selling now. Now he was referring to the to Germany, right? To the German government who was selling all that Bitcoin. I believe they sold around like $2 billion of Bitcoin. And that was literally one of the main reasons why, the overall market started going down the past couple of weeks, because a lot of people just had that fear of like, them dumping so much Bitcoin. So you have some people who, prefer to kind of take some of their money out as well, wait on the sidelines and kind of wait for them to finish dumping their Bitcoin, and now they're done selling their Bitcoin, right? I believe the German government is done selling all the Bitcoin, and he shows a chart right here where it shows like back in 2016 when Bitcoin was at $1,000, it ended up shooting all the way above $6,000, and then fast forward to 2020, right, the year 2020 when Bitcoin was around like $18,000, $19,000, it ended up shooting to the all-time high of 63,000. Now we're in 2024 where the all-time high, or not the all-time high, but the current price is at 63,000, and it's showing. Just imagine where this can go. This chart right here again, if it sticks to following the narrative of what we see, this clearly shows that Bitcoin can surpass $100,000, man. Is also showing Bitcoin could probably reach like 150,000, but even just to think that Bitcoin can pass $100,000 is pretty bullish, just based off of just everything just kind of comparing these charts, right? And then on top of that, let me close out of there. On top of that, right? This is just in posted today. It says reports that Trump and Robert F. Kennedy Jr. meeting today to discuss vice presidency. To keep in mind, Trump is for crypto, right? He said he's still down to pop up at this Bitcoin conference and speak there. And also, I found out that RFK Jr. is also for Bitcoin, right? He's also for Bitcoin. So I feel like this alone, like just this topic, right? Just this little post right here alone adds more bullishness and incentive, right, for people to want to, get into crypto because these are two people, right, who are in politics, right, who, one is running for president, the other one is running for vice president. Well, RFK was actually running for president, but who's to say he might try to discuss being vice president? Who knows? But they're both for crypto, right? That's all that matters. And then you have Elon Musk, right? Then you have Elon Musk posting this today. He said, X, right? He says Twitter X usage hit another all-time high yesterday with 417 billion user seconds globally. Because obviously there were so many people that would storm the Twitter to discuss the whole thing that happened with Donald Trump, right? So you had so many people posting it. It was just so much engagement, right? He says in the U.S. user seconds reached 93 billion, 23% higher than the previous record of 76 billion in a single day. So now we not only that, but we have right one of the biggest platforms, which is Twitter X. The engagement increased by 23%. Now, just imagine all the other, like all the crypto news that's going to be happening. Now you have so many people who are coming in for the politics and just the news and stuff. They're going to be seeing all this other stuff too. They're going to come on here to talk about Donald Trump or whatever the case is, but they're also going to see stuff about crypto because, especially when Donald Trump is tied to crypto and he's going to be attending a crypto a conference or like convict yeah, a Bitcoin conference later this month, right? So all of that just goes hand in hand. And this is just some of the few things that I came across, right? Um, and then last but not least, as far as the top meme coins that's on CoinMarketCap, you have Dogecoin that's up 13% in the past 7 days. Shiba Inu that's up 13% in the past week. Pepe that's up 20% in the past 24 hours, right? Just the past days up 20%. Dog with Hat up 16%. Bonk, Floki, Brad, you got Brad man up 26% in the past day, 20% up 20% in the past 24 hours. Man, like pretty much every solid project that has a strong community, right? That's already have some popularity with it. Just all the great projects are pumping right now, right? Including Bitcoin, Ethereum, everything, right? So we have all this stuff, right? We have everything, right? ETF, Donald Trump going speaking at a Bitcoin conference, um, uh, just everything, man. Twitter engagement increasing dramatically. Everything is just pumping in the market. Like it's looking phenomenal, man, phenomenal. And I wanted to share this with you guys because like I want you guys to understand if you can get into some projects that are not just any projects, but some projects that are actually solid, some projects that actually have like, some really nice utility, or they have just a strong um, community behind it, like it has that what's the word? It has that like in demand effect that, people like just really want like the demand for it is really high. If you can get into some projects like that, um, like again, and if this type of stuff, like the positiveness of the news around crypto continues, it would not surprise me if you can make some great money with all this stuff going on, man. All you have to do is just look for some nice projects. I plan on making a video talking about like the Matt Fury projects because I feel like Matt Fury, like a lot of the projects that are under Matt Fury, which if you're unfamiliar, Matt Fury is a guy who he was the one who made Pepe, he made Brett, he made Andy, he made Land Wolf, and there's some other ones as well that I plan on talking about, like this one called Flappy. It's supposed to be like a bat that's from his book. Then you have Hoppy, which is like another frog from Matt Fury's universe and stuff. I feel like a lot of these Matt Fury projects are going to do great because I feel like back in 2021, the narrative was all about like dog coins and stuff, right? Dog coins, um, But now the narrative is more so like Matt Fury projects like Pepe, Brett, all the other characters that I named. If you can get into some projects like that, like I'm into Brett. I've been covering Brett for months. I'm into Brett right now. Brett is doing amazing right now. I believe Brett, if again, if everything is continues to do what it's doing now, I would not be surprised if Brett passes its all time high, which is I believe a $1.8 billion market cap. But that's just speculation, right? But yeah, other than that, man, I don't want to make the video too long, but let me know what you guys think about this stuff, man. So much bullish news coming to crypto. I'm super freaking excited about it, man. This is the type of stuff you want to see when you're an investor because you want to see your money grow, right? So yeah, other than that, man, let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section. Hit the like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace.